As you live and as you breathe.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Sunday's live show here on youtube.com/ImprovGaming. Also live on Facebook over at ImprovGaming and on Twitch. Twitch.tv/improv_gaming. What is going on, guys? I'm always joined with the best ponytail in the business.
It's fabulous.
Looking wonderful in that red tank top.
You like that red tank top? That's right. That's right, baby.
Show those people.
That's right, baby. That's right.
It's Mr. Nicholas De Jesus.
How's it going tonight, ladies and gentlemen? And I'm always joined by the host with the most, Mr. I'm Wondering himself, with the Kango cap in tow. I had to look at you before I said that because I didn't know what hat you were wearing. Even though I've been like looking at you for like the past half an hour while we've been setting up. It's Mr. Peter Anderson, ladies and gentlemen. Tell us more about your fitted that you had that I interrupted you on.
No. I had a fitted. I had a football draft today. Obviously in the Gronk football jersey. So 4-hour live draft. Some people do it online. A lot of people do it at a live, like actual venue. So we were at Miller's.
Oh, okay.
Back corner to ourselves, and it takes way too long. It's like 3.5, 4 hours. And I had my little Saints fitted on, and my Gronk jersey. People were giving me shit because they're like, "Oh, you're a Saints fan. Why are you wearing a Gronk jersey?" Gronk was always good. First year, I don't have Gronk in fantasy.
Oh, really?
In this league, I've had Gronk for 3 years. He's a tight end on the Patriots, just so context.
Yeah.
I didn't keep him this year, and it was funny. I picked up this rookie running back as the second overall pick, and the next guy goes, "I'll take Gronk." I was like, I'm not surprised, but I was surprised because I got a player that I didn't expect to get on the second round.
Who did you get?
This guy named Brandon Cooks. He used to be on the Saints, and now he's on the Patriots. Because I'm crazy about the Patriots, obviously. And he should have never gotten to me in the second round, so I picked him up. He's a wide receiver. He's going to be the number one wide receiver because the one guy is out, Edelman, who I was going to pick up, but Joe, who's not here, R.I.P. He's not dead, don't worry. Joe ended up picking him up in the later rounds because what you can do is, say you pick him up in the 16th round.
Mm-hmm.
So if you kept Edelman, then next year if you keep him, you just lose a 16th round pick. 16th round pick when he could be a second round pick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotcha.
So you get a lot more value. So I was going to do that, but Joe ended up snagging it before me.
Gotcha.
But yeah, don't worry. Joe is still a part of Improv Gaming. Don't you worry. He's just trying to put the fantasy all together, and I figured I miss just me and Nick. Sometimes we need to have these wonderful things.
These little one-on-one intervention, interviews? Intervention?
No, it's more intervention. Little housekeeping too. Remember, we have Improv Plays where you can play with us over on PlayStation and Xbox. Of course, I'm C Charisma. He's a Prof God. And of course, Improv153 on Xbox. A lot of big things happening on twitch.tv/ImprovCap.
Yeah, a lot of streaming going on, man. You guys are like crazy with the streaming, man. It's like every day. It's like
Joe's. I'm just gonna go. I just text her. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm streaming." He goes, "All right, go for it." I actually did which is going to be Tuesday's episode because full disclosure, it's a casual conversation episode. We'll get to that in a second. But no, Tuesday we're going to talk about Life is Strange Before the Storm. And if you actually want to watch my full stream of it, I actually streamed the whole first episode on Twitch.
Okay.
So check that out. You have 2 weeks, remember, and then it's gone forever.
2 weeks, and then it's gone forever.
But we did a whole bunch of stuff on that. I did Guardians of the Galaxy episode 3, so check that out. Actually, probably right after this or tomorrow, I will be streaming the first episode of Walking Dead Season 3, and each day streaming an episode, so 5 days of streaming. So definitely check that out. All on ImprovCap, KAP. It's fun stuff.
Sounds like fun.
Well,
Not my kind of fun.
I know.
Not my kind of fun at all.
Your kind of fun is let's edit. I'm gonna make a new intro and see if Pete realizes.
I didn't really make a new intro. I just tuned it up a little bit. That's all. I am actually in the works of doing a bit of a project though.
But you won't tell me.
I never tell you.
Yeah, it's like me.
Yeah, I never tell you. I don't care if you know. I don't need your sign off, sir. I'm my own man.
So it's a casual conversation episode. What happens is me and Nick will bring a random topic just to discuss for as long as we see fit, and we're gonna just kick it off with that. But just so you know, of course, we are Improv Gaming. We come live every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we talk about the top news stories of the week or topic of the show, new releases, which we will have at the end of the episode. Don't you worry. Way back in Gaming's Past trivia. But we figured every little so often we like to throw you a little casual conversation.
A little casual curveball.
Casual curveball. Either on a Sunday live show or we sometimes do it during the week for the episode. episodes. But also Also on Tuesdays and Thursdays we do episodes 15 to 20 minutes long. This week we're going to be talking about Life is Strange Before the Storm. I'm going to give you my full reactions to the first episode, how I felt about it. And Nick is going to be hating on some Telltale on Thursday's episode.
Quite possibly, I might not. Don't put me in a corner. Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Oh, what's that from?
Footloose.
No, Dirty Dancing.
Whatever, same thing. Doesn't matter. It's the same thing. People dancing. It's people dancing their problems away.
Nick, what's your topic?
My topic? I don't have a topic, Pete. Actually, interesting thing. I played Hell's Blade, Senua's Sacrifice.
I saw that the other day.
Yeah, that is an astonishingly amazing game.
Did you do it with the headphones?
Yeah, of course. Let me tell you something about those headphones. Are
fantastic.
Fucking fantastic. Holy shit.
Did I not tell
Dude,
you?
holy shit.
Did I not
I'm a
tell you?
little afraid, though. I'm a little afraid of it being extremely repetitive, right? Get to a door, fight an enemy, match a symbol, fight the boss. Get to a door, fight an enemy, match the symbol, fight a boss. I fear that. I've only gotten to the first set of doors and the symbols, right?
Okay.
Where they kind of change it up and you got to fight two at once.
Okay.
I've gotten there. Then I match the symbols with like all the broken down trees, right? So you kind of know where I am, right? All the trees are broken. You have to like align the trees so you get the symbol. So that's where I've gotten so far. And I was just like, I can't do this. It's like the dead of night. I was like, nope. I'm not going up against this boss. Nope. Because the game is like, I really feel like you undersold it, right? Like the game is.
I didn't want to put too much. I wanted people to experience it. I've also I guessed it on How Do I Jump for the last couple weeks, and every time I've been on that, we've talked about Hellblade because it's just such a fantastic.
It is. It's a very well thought out, well designed game. Now, when it comes to some of like the graphics that they're using and the kind of techniques that they're using, I don't agree with. But overall, it's a very good experience. Like the audio experience is really what sells the game, and it's really designed. If you don't have a surround sound system in your entertainment room, it's really designed for you to use a headphone. I think that's why they want you to use a headphone. Most people that probably have a console that costs like $400 probably don't have this ultimate surround sound system that goes with it. And the benefit of having headphones is you have the surround sound without disturbing people around you. You know, so what I did was I muted the television, put the headphones on, and put everything through the headphones, so that I wouldn't disturb anybody.
Exactly what I did.
And I was blown away. Right, the opening, not so much. I was like, okay, this is just. Sure, I'll look around. Look over there. Okay, I'll look over there. Where? Like they're not looking. Why aren't you looking? All right, fucking, I'll look. All right, fuck shit. All right. Well, what am I looking at? I'm trying to find out what you want me to look at. That was the opening for me. Was like these motherfuckers keep on telling me to do shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking for. Like everything looks the same. All right, there's bodies there. There's bodies there. There's burnt wood there. What am I?
And there's names.
Just look. I'm just gonna look. I'm just gonna look at everything. All right, I'm looking at everything. All right, you happy? Voices in my head. But then kind of like getting the idea, or as you're going, run away, get out of here. You don't belong here. He's dead. That type of stuff was like, all right, this is kind of getting cool. Then getting into like your first fight, and like he's too strong for you. You're not gonna win this, blah blah. And then they show you like, and I'm fighting, and I was like, I can't even hit this guy. Like I at first I was like, I'm fucking tearing this guy apart. I'm fucking destroying him. And then all of a sudden it's like, now I'm swinging, but he ain't getting hit. And I was like, all right, fucking, obviously I'm supposed to lose this right now. So I lost. And then it gives you the whole like, oh, she's got this curse that's growing, and if it reaches her head, blah 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 blah. I don't believe you. Nonsense. And then you have to choose between two doors.
Which one did you go for?
I chose fire first.
Okay, I did the opposite.
You did the opposite. All right, I chose fire first. I was like,
you did them both, obviously.
No. I just did fire.
Oh, you're just
I'm just on fire, and I just got to the doors, and I'm looking at, and I matched the symbols, and then I opened the door, and I was like, I am not going any further right now because this is fucking freaking me out.
Oh, fire was good.
This game was freaking me out, right? So, So while I'm like walking up to the fire door, right, like you've got to go activate these fire sacrifices, and you got to go through everything. Don't worry, I don't think I really spoiled anything in the game at all. But then you hear the voices like, "Oh, you're not gonna make it in time. Run faster," or shit like that.
Yeah.
How are you gonna possibly make it? I hope she doesn't lose her way. I was like, this is fucking freaking me out. I was like, just the audio design behind it, it's freaky. Like, it just freaks you the fuck out. But the part that was the part that was freaking me out more than that audio design was like, well, whenever I'm doing shit, I'm always thinking stuff to myself. And I'm like, no, that's a bad idea. No, that's a good idea. No, go ahead. And I'm starting to think that I might be fucking crazy because of this game. Because, like, the whole game is based around the premise of, like, we had psychiatrists that were working on this game in order to express to us what schizophrenia was and how it plays a part in somebody's mind. And I'm like, listening to this stuff as I'm playing the game, and I'm like, well, this is what goes on in my head. Like, I'm starting to debate stuff like that, like, and they all sound like my voice. It's not like I'm not responding to anybody, but neither is she. So, and the voices aren't talking to each other, right? Like, the voices in my head or the inner thoughts that I have aren't like talking to each other. It's like, not yet. Apparently, like, fucking when I die and go to what do they call it? It's not hell. It's hell something. Hell's Guard. It's Hell's Guard. I think it's Hell's Guard. I think they literally went, we'll just take hell and put it in front of guard, like Asgard. Helheim. They call it Helheim. When I was like, is that really where the word hell comes from, or did you just make something up? I don't know. I'm not a Viking. I know that. But is that really a thing that it's called? Is it called Helheim? So everybody on the planet came up with the same name for hell. Okay. I'm just saying.
In the beginning of the game, it has new game, old game, and then the feature. Did you watch the feature?
No, I didn't watch the feature.
Make sure you watch it after you finish the game.
Okay.
It was actually fantastic.
Yeah? Okay.
But it spoils too much of the game.
Yeah, it was very, like, interesting. Kind of like, I'm assuming it's either her father or a father figure that's been telling her this story. I guess when she lost whoever she lost. Like, there's somebody there that's telling her how to get to the place, and it's telling her the story of all these different deities and how it is to beat them and stuff like that. So that's a really nice little feature that they've got there.
Have you been going to the lore stones and, like, actually activating them?
Yeah, that's who's telling you the stories, the lore stones. How would I not be going to those if I didn't?
Well,
I'm saying that.
Spoilers. I don't want to. Spoilers. I gotta watch what I say there, but the lore stones. Yeah, you're right about that. That's it.
Okay.
But are you gonna do all of them? You think?
I'm gonna try to get as many of them as possible.
You're a platinum Hellboy then.
Yeah, I don't really care about that. Not really interested to me.
Nobody really cares about platinum. I don't know if you know this. I actually platinum Hellboy. No, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah. Now, while I was playing it, that's when I was like, okay, now I can see why Pete's saying that this is gonna be his game of the year. This is, well, it's and yeah, where it's up there. For me, it's not.
I know.
For me, it's not, right? It's highly narrative driven, and it's highly exploratory. It's not that kind of experience that I can get excited about it. When the fights do happen, they are intense. They are intense. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, holy shit. Like,
you haven't gotten
no, I haven't gotten anywhere. Yeah, so I'm just sitting here like, where do you go from here? You know what I mean? Like, how does this game evolve its fighting? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh shit. Like, I'm excited for what comes next, but I'm also like scared for what comes next. You know what I mean? So it really intrigued me, and it's got me kind of like where my first experience was with the 3-dimensional game, right? Or I should say, a faux 3-dimensional game, where Resident Evil. When I first played, I think it was Resident Evil 2. I was afraid of 3D games for the rest of my life. Like, I just didn't want to play them anymore. I was like, that's the reason I haven't picked up a Resident Evil game until Resident Evil 5, was because of Resident Evil 2. It was my first experience. Didn't touch it. Everybody was like, oh yeah, you should play this new Resident Evil. Nope. That is a nope machine right there. I'm not doing that. I picked it up in Resident Evil 5, and I was just like, I hate this game. I don't like Resident Evil 5. I'm moving on to other stuff. So I stopped playing Resident Evil because once I got back into it, I was like, nope. Yeah, I was like, I'm not for me. But then I played. But yeah, this is bringing me back to that time where it's like I'm like genuinely afraid to see what happens next and to kind of experience the next level of this game because it's gonna freak me out. I'm more than sure of it. I'm more than sure that this game is going to like turn my insides outwards, and I'm just probably gonna be by the end of it like rocking in a corner somewhere, like the Blair Witch is after me.
It's funny because I guess who's coming on Sunday from How Do I Jump? Peter said he goes, I can't play this game for more than like an hour or two because he goes, I just get so freaked out and over, and he goes, I just can't play. And I was like, wow, there's something wrong with me where I could do a sitting of 3-4 hours and just
I mean,
soulless.
Yeah, maybe I'm not crazy. Maybe you're crazy, well, Pete. Maybe more so than you were willing to admit or what's the word? Disclose before we got into this together. But yeah, like it's really off-putting where it's like I got to do this in chunks. I can't do this. I can't binge this. I have to do it in chunks.
Why did you pick it up?
Because of you talking about it and kind of the premise behind it where it's like, oh, it's all these audio cues that really like it gives you a different kind of experience. And I was like, you know what? Let me check it out.
For $30?
Yeah, it was $30. It wasn't too bad. I got that, and I've gotten, and I was looking through my backlog, like all the PlayStation free games that I got, all the PlayStation Plus games, and I was like, none of these are really like hitting it. You know what I mean? Borderlands was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna have to play Borderlands because I'm a Borderlands fanatic. I love Borderlands, so let me see what they did with that. And then I played it. It might be. I don't know. I might want to spoil Thursday's episode now, talk about something different. But yeah, then I played it, and it was okay.
I played the demo of Knack. Since we're talking about games for the first topic, that's probably what topic one will be.
Yeah. What's how
played the demo.
How was it? Did you play the original?
No.
You never played the original. Okay, I had a little glimmer into the original. Didn't seem like it was much of anything to me.
No.
It's a collectathon.
It was cool. Like the demo was like, all right, you're in a fortress, you have to fight out, and you get this new power, and that was in the first game, and you can become small, you can become big. Cool. It's $40. Probably a smart price because I don't see it.
Well, I don't think the original one was gonna be. After the reception of the original one, I felt like the second one is like, oh, all right. I mean, they're really trying to make this a PlayStation thing. They're really trying to turn this dude into like the next Crash and next Nathan Drake. But I don't see it happening. It's not in the cards for this knack. He doesn't have the knack for it.
No, he doesn't. But no, you could definitely check out the demo. But it's on the PlayStation Network. Cool. Like 15-20 minutes, I was like, all right, this is cool. Is it something where I'm going to be like, day one, I got to play it? No, it's also got that problem where it's going right next door to Destiny 2. So that's going to be quite an uphill battle for it.
Yeah, well, I don't have high hopes for Knack at all. Not at all. It's one of those games like you get it for your children.
Yeah, I see like for review sites and everything like that, I see between like a 7 and 8. I don't see it going like, oh my god, this is the greatest game you should play.
Yeah.
This is no Hellboy. This is no like Destiny. You obviously know is going to be reviewed very well. But yeah.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that Destiny statement you just made?
I think,
what is it? The 6th.
Yeah, but active reviews go up, I believe, on the 5th.
Yeah.
I believe, like the embargo's lifted and everything like that. Don't worry, Mr. J. Rush will be talking about Destiny 2 to you guys and other people. I will not be getting Destiny 2 down.
I'm still on the fence.
You know what? I'm actually debating on, and I'll actually ask you because obviously this is a gaming topic right now. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Now, don't worry, I've stopped thinking about getting the collector's edition. But I'm debating on getting maybe the deluxe edition, which comes with DLC characters, or just get the regular standard.
What DLC characters are you getting?
There's, I believe, 4 of them.
Is Wolverine in one of them?
The rumor is that it's going to be X-Men. But the only thing with I want to get it because, and I know you're going to eye roll me here, and you might eye roll me at home. It comes with an awesome looking theme for your PlayStation.
That's Nick's ultimate eye roll.
But it looks so cool.
I was gonna do it for the rest of the show, but I'm not infinite.
It looks cool, and I was like, and the regular edition has it too, and I was like, do I want to actually physically put this on my hard drive without the opportunity to trade it back? Because I was like, I don't know, like I'm trading in Injustice 2. Like I had my fun with it. I don't need Tekken. I'm keeping because I don't know if you know this, Nick. I have Platinum Tekken 7.
You're also a Tekken fanboy.
Yeah, obviously.
Is it on? You should bring it over so I can whoop your ass with Tekken.
Kiss my ass.
You should bring it over so I can whoop your ass in Tekken. remember, you guys talk trash about Street Fighter, and I schooled you guys.
Me and you had that.
I'm just saying, like the first bout, I was schooling the shit out of you and Jeremy, left and right. When you guys were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go," I'm like, "Fucking, let me see what you guys are bringing over to Evo." I gotta see what the fuck you guys are. And both of you were like, "What the fuck?" And then and then you came, and then you came back, but Jeremy never was able to come back.
Once like was focused, I was like, all right, I gotta be better than Nick. At least. I still got my ass beat. But no, I'm gonna trade in because what I'm looking in, and I was going to pass it, Nick. I really was, but from the reviews being very positive, and also like I said earlier this week, I was on How Do I Jump's podcast. You could definitely check them out. Mario vs. Rabbids was the topic.
Yeah, I was thinking about passing that, but like, yeah, I hear it's really fucking good. I've heard really good things about it.
So I'm like, should I throw in my Injustice 2 to GameStop, get fucking like $10?
I mean,
and put it towards Mario
to give your Switch a little exercise before Mario Odyssey comes out. Why not?
I have been playing Sonic Mania on it.
Oh, have you?
I've been enjoying.
All right.
Halfway through, I believe, right?
Yeah. I don't know if you'd be into it though, because it's such a real time strategy game. You know what I mean? Like that's the part that worries me about it. Like it is, but it isn't. You know what I'm saying? Like it's. I don't want to call it a real time strategy, but it is. A lot of aspects are very like real time strategy, right? It's managing your troops and making sure that they have cover and taking the right opportunity to shoot and stuff like that. So it's a little less of a big group that you're dealing with the regular real time strategy or with the regular RTS. It's more confined, like maybe 4 or 5 characters.
Well, it's not that bad because it's actually instead of XCOM where it's like, oh, you have a 94% chance or a 28%. No, it's with the Mario vs. Rabbids. If you flank, you gotta hit the enemy 100% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
If the enemy's in front of you, you have a 50-50 shot of hitting them. And if they're beyond cover, you're not hitting them at all.
Okay.
So you have this thing where it's like, okay, obviously I'm not going to shoot if he's behind a brick wall. But if I flank him and do all these crazy tricks and hit him, I'm guaranteed to hit him. We're not like face off, like face to face. It's a gimme. But from talking about, Pete was talking about it on the show, and I was just like, this sounds great. And it's something where I'm like, I have really nothing to play in September. Because I think we've discussed this. I'm going to be doing Walking Dead on Twitch. After that, I have Lost Legacy. And then Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and then I don't have anything until South Park, allegedly, for Nick, comes out October 17th.
We'll see about that.
So
listen, I want it to come out. I do. I desperately want that game to come out. But I'm a realist, and I've seen this. I've seen this episode before. I know how it plays out.
Oh, the draft is up. So yeah, I'm debating on giving it a chance, and I'll throw in, like I said, Injustice 2, pick it up for fucking $40.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Go to town. I mean,
bring it over, and I can play a little bit of it.
But so yeah, from that looks fucking awesome. We're gonna talk obviously about Life is Strange on Tuesday, but besides that, I'm excited for this fall. We had a topic on it about a week ago. You can check that out. So I'm very excited. But Marvel vs. Capcom, I was like, do I want to purchase it digitally so I can get this theme that looks awesome? Like, you don't understand, Nick. Like, I want to show you this theme because I'm like, it's got the color. Like, a lot of my themes are very like basic, but I'm like, will it be something where I keep Marvel vs. Capcom as a background thing? Because I enjoyed 3, So
yeah.
Do I want to keep it on the background and like just purchase it and take the plunge and be like, you know what? If I like it, if not, I could always just bring it back. So
I suppose.
That was a good gaming topic.
Yeah, it was a good gaming topic for a casual conversation. What's your topic, Pete?
My topic, Nick,
is
chain restaurants.
Chain restaurants. All right, what are your thoughts on chain restaurants?
It depends.
Or what is it that you want me to acknowledge or disknowledge about?
Just in general, like, what's our favorite? What we not like? Like obviously a lot of people know Olive Garden, one of my favorite restaurants.
Okay, why? Why Olive Garden?
It's just the chicken gnocchi soup. Number one. What's
The what?
the chicken gnocchi soup?
Okay.
Let me explain.
Bless you.
I took my mother out to dinner because the father and sister weren't around. So I took her and she goes, I have two places I was thinking about going. And I said, where are you thinking about going? She goes, Red Lobster or Olive Garden. I said, son of a bitch woman, you know how to get me. Because of course those are my two favorite chain restaurants. So I was like, let's go to Olive Garden. Now Nick, you sit in the Olive Garden and they treat you like family. So much so that, yes, I know what you're thinking. I did the waitress thing.
Oh God.
But we'll get to that.
I actually had an awesome waitress at the last Olive Garden I went to. She was great. Yeah, she was absolutely amazing. I don't remember. I think it was closer to the Mrs. Parents area. But it was a nice experience. I mean, yeah, whatever. It's fine. It's okay. It wasn't phenomenal.
Well, let me tell you about mine. So I got my chicken gnocchi soup. Now you can get, pasta fazool or chicken gnocchi. It's fucking delicious and it's unlimited. So I'm all about that unlimited. And you get the unlimited breadsticks. So we got an appetizer of the 5-cheese Fanta.
Okay.
And it comes with like a little bruschetta type bread. And I'd even touched my dinner, which was the chicken and shrimp carbonara. Brought it home, ate it the next day. Still fantastic. But it was just, I love the breadsticks. They're delicious. Like
the breadsticks are good. The salad is great.
Yeah,
I love their salad. I love their unlimited salad. Their unlimited breadsticks. I'm not a big fan of soup. I don't like soup. I don't like soup. Sorry, I only drink soup in severe circumstances, and that's when I'm like bleeding out of my nose, sick. It's the only time I'll drink soup. Besides that, I don't do soup.
And then it was funny because the mother orders, and the woman's like, "What would you like?" She goes, "Green apple sangria." And the woman looks at me. I was like, "I'll take the same." My mom shared a look to me, and I was like, that shit sounds good. It was fantastic. But I bring over the manager, and I said, the woman's name was Jen, very nice lady. And she's like, if you could fill out a survey, let me know how I did. I would really appreciate it. And of course, me being how I am.
Bring your manager here now.
I would like to speak to your manager. Nothing bad, I just want to speak. So the guy comes over. I said, hello, sir. I said, I want to tell you how great Jen is. Let me tell you, last time I had a terrible time. I said, my mom doesn't walk as well as she used to. We asked for a close table. You put us all the way in the back. I said,
somebody kicked her legs out from under her.
I said, the soup I got was cold. I was like, there was a fly in the salad. Like, the water should you. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then I do that classic line.
But, Jen, let me tell you about Jen.
And I was like, the floodgates have opened now. But I was like, no. I was like, she was great. She was very, like, on top of everything. She was like, hey, how is everything? You want more soup? You need more breadsticks? Very accommodating, very great.
There's a fine line in that, though. There's a fine line between how often you ask me and how much it gets irritating. Like, I have a fine line. Like, if you ask me too much, that's it. Like, now your score is going down. You've got too much going. You're in my plate way too much. You've got to back out of my I want to eat my dinner, enjoy my conversation with whoever I brought to dinner, and, the casual, like, hey, is everything good over here? All right, good. I'm glad to hear. If I wave you over, I would expect an immediate response because I clearly need something now. You know what I mean? But if you constantly come over, right, and then when I wave you over, you don't come, we got a fucking problem. We got a fucking problem.
But I said to him, I was like, listen, she was great. I said, you know what? It's upsetting. I said, me being a manager in my profession, I was like, I like to exemplify good work. I was like, so many people are here to say something. This is new to my little story, so you might get a kick. I was like, so many people talk only about the bad, but I said, you have to appreciate the good that you have. I said, I have a great worker, and I let her know on a daily basis that she is a shit, and that my other worker is a piece of shit. But I was like, you have, and there's not a lot of people that do that. I was like, I just want to let you know I'm very happy with Jen, and then he's like, well, right in on a survey, I was like, well, do you have like a star system in the back where you can give her like a gold star or give her like employee of the month? I said, I would really appreciate that. He goes, no, we'll take care of it. But that's to me like an example of good service. And like I said, I enjoy Red Lobster, but there are some chain restaurants that I don't think are on par. So like,
what chain restaurants do you have in mind when you say that?
I've never been a fan Now it's Chipotle.
You've never been a fan of Chipotle?
No.
Why?
I went there once and I was.
Which one did you go to?
The one on 46.
Okay. All right.
Not a fan.
A lot of them kind of blow. I gotta be honest.
I do agree.
A lot of them blow. The one that they just opened up near us over here in Hackensack.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Should I check it out?
Amazing.
Oh, and that where are the Applebee's is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. They know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. They absolutely know what the fuck they're doing. I don't have to sing my song to them. You know what song I'm talking about.
Yes.
They're amazing. I go to them all the time. I don't go anywhere else.
I like Moe's when it comes because you have these competitions like, and we'll explain them too. Wimpy, Subway, and Quiznos.
Yeah.
There's a competition there.
Yeah.
You know, I prefer one out of all. You know, same thing. Moe's. You got.
See, I don't like Moe's.
You don't like Moe's?
I don't like
So
I don't like the food of Moe's. No, I like Chipotle. Even with the shitty service, like I'll eat at Chipotle. Like that's how good the food is to me. It's like I don't care. Like just wrap my burrito and we'll be on our way. You didn't wrap my burrito the right way. Like that's okay. Fuck it. Whatever. I'm over it. I'm gonna go eat my burrito. It's still delicious. I don't like the flavor of the food at Moe's. People have a little more energy. I'll give you that. But this, yeah, but that doesn't really matter when I'm sitting down to eat my food and the food doesn't. It tastes bland compared to the stuff that's over at Chipotle. You know, the Chipotle stuff just has more flavor. I used to eat at Qdoba religiously, which is the direct competitor to Chipotle, right? It doesn't have all the extra stuff that Moe's has. Yeah. And it's exactly the same thing as Chipotle, but I knew it before Chipotle came because Chipotle was very much a Western thing until it kind of came to the East. But Qdoba's I thought was phenomenal. And then Chipotle came and I was like, go fuck yourself, Qdoba's. Their rice tastes so much better than yours. Their chicken tastes so much better than yours. You know, so in terms of like, yeah, I agree with you. Like sometimes, like most of the time, Chipotle's in this area just they blow. They suck. They don't know how to wrap their burrito. They're not properly trained. They're not as enthusiastic. They're just trying to get through the day. You know, it feels very much like a disgruntled McDonald's employee when I go there. But the food is enough to keep me there. And I think that that's their biggest aspect is I've gone into a Moe's and the Moe's is empty. Several times. I've gone to Chipotle and I gotta wait a half an hour to order my food. And I'm still there. I'm still fucking going. You know what I'm saying? Because the food is good. So to me, that service doesn't matter in that respect, right? But a sit-down restaurant where I'm served at a table, my worst experience out of all the chain restaurants, I would have to say it would be Chili's. There was a time at Chili's. You know which one I'm talking about. That's a Chili's? Yeah, there's the Applebee's and across the street is the Chili's. No, Fridays. That's Fridays. No, that wasn't my worst experience. Chili's was my worst experience. Up north on 17, there's a Chili's on the when you're getting into New York. And I sat down. You gotta be fucking kidding me with that.
Fantasy football, I understand.
No, it's not. All right. So, I went to this Chili's and I sat down and I feel like I've told this story and the table was just greasy, just disgusting and greasy and I was just like, what the fuck? I did say what the fuck, but
Let's Nick checks his phone.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hula Hands. Love me some Hula Hands. I prefer that over the Chili's and the Applebee's and the TGI Fridays. I feel like Hula Hands is a little bit of a step up from those.
Sorry about that. So yeah, so I used to like order from Chili's all the time, right? I used to get Chili's. I used to go there religiously, and then I sat down one day and the table was just greasy, just disgusting and greasy, and I could like feel it on my fingers, and I was like rubbing the table. I was like, I'm not fucking eating here today. And ever since then, that's been like my terrible experience. I think like the waiter was kind of a douche a couple of times before that, but that didn't really affect me that much because I love Chili's fucking fajita mix thing that they do. Love that shit. So for me, like the service doesn't really like keep me from going to an establishment. I'll go back if the food is good. And the only time, like I really don't have that much of an expectation when it comes to service. Like, just if I call you over, come. Like, besides that, I don't really need you. You know what I mean? Like, I prefer to eat without being interrupted. You know, like when.
So do you get mad when they come over after delivering the food? How is everything you mentioned?
I don't get mad, right? I understand why they're doing that. So that's within the realm. But when they come back a second or third time, that's when I'm like, I'm trying to eat my food. Like the second or third time, I don't need you to ask me how everything's going again. I don't need, like.
How's the second half of that?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you already asked me. I already bit into the fucking food. We're done here. You know what I mean? Like, it's already good. It's not going to change. Unless I let it sit here and get cold and then I complain about how cold it is. Then what? I'm going to take it back and spit on it before you warm it up? Like, no. I really don't really give two shits about service when it comes to going out to eat. I want my food to arrive quickly. Or quickish, right? Like, I understand you have to cook it back there. But I want my food to arrive within a reasonable amount of time. And I just want to be able to have whatever conversation I'm having without being disturbed. If I go out, I'm out to have a conversation, to kind of spend time with whoever I was planning to go out with. You were never part of the equation. A waiter was, but you were not part of this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you, whoever your name is, whatever your name is, you were never part of the equation of us sitting here, right? You were only the person that was bringing the food. And I don't mean to, like, degrade anybody. I'm just saying when I go out and I plan my evening, I don't take into account that there's going to be a waitress named Kelly. That doesn't matter to me.
You can have a waitress called Mark.
Yeah, I could have a waiter that's Mark. It doesn't matter who it is, right? Like, you personally were never involved. You know, somebody in your field was, but, like, I didn't make my evening plans around you. I made them around the person that I'm with and the food that I'm getting. Like, that's my evening plan. So don't interrupt my evening by asking me 6 or 7 times. You know, I don't mind let me refresh that drink for you. That's fine. That quick and simple, like, I'm grabbing your drink and there's a reason why I'm grabbing your drink, but I haven't interrupted your conversation. You know, stuff like that I don't mind.
Thoughts on hula hands?
Hula hands, for me, is not the cream of the crop. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know you guys like it.
It's not that. I think that over Chili's, Applebee's, Fridays, even Outback, I prefer it out of those. Like,
I don't.
Really?
I don't. No, I don't. I feel like hula hands does what everybody else does at a better pace, or not what everybody else does. Hula hands does some of the things that everybody else does better, right? But they don't do steaks better than Outback.
Okay.
They don't do the fajitas better than Chili. They don't do burgers better than Applebee's. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't know, but I'm just.
We're
Yeah.
getting to burgers.
Well, they don't do burgers better than Red Robin, right? They don't you know, whatever like they don't do appetizers better than Applebee's. You know, you get what I'm saying? Like they just like kind of like, oh, we're just a higher scale version of those same things. And it's like, but you don't do any of the things that they do better than they do them. You just kind of like do all their things and it's all in one spot. You know what I'm saying? So like they try to appeal to like the steak crowd, but it's not a steak like I could get at Outback, or even better, Longhorn. Never been. Phenomenal steaks.
Really?
Phenomenal. Yeah. You want a steak place? Fuck Outback. Go to Longhorn. Longhorn blows Outback out of the fucking water. Because Outback only has like 3 different types of steaks. Longhorn has about 12 different types of steaks. All cooked to different kinds of varying different like things. Like they'll do an outlaw steak, or they'll do like a season, like they have like this whole fucking no like there's different flavoring. Like Outback has like the 2 types of flavorings, right? So does Longhorn, but they have 12 types of steaks. Whereas Outback has like, well, you get your standard, your strip, your ribeye, your porterhouse. Longhorn has like a strip, ribeye, porterhouse, double porterhouse. They have like fucking filet. They have a whole fucking laundry list of different steaks. Skirt steak, blah 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 blah. They have all types of steaks. So Longhorn is my steak place. If I want to go out for a good steak, Longhorn is the place that I go. And their sides are fucking. They blow Outback out of the water. Like, Longhorn is a restaurant that does Outback better than Outback does. I believe they may. I'm not sure. Because they're very Texan based. So I'm not sure if surf and turf is their thing. Whereas Outback is Australian, so it's surrounded by water, so you have to kind of do surf and turf over there.
Well, I decided to take a gamble on hula hands. I went to the Big Bang Trivia.
Okay.
3rd place.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's nothing. I'm the best.
You're third best.
Okay.
That's literally what you just said.
You're shooting with some of my answers.
Third is the second runner-up. Like.
So I got a surf and turf.
Okay.
Steak was good. It was a little shitty ass.
Yeah, a little fucking thing like that. Oh, the lobster tail was like a little tiny.
I was so mad. It's no El Cids.
Yeah.
Which is
El Cids. El Cids
the best.
is fucking phenomenal.
Nothing to beat.
El Cids. Yeah. All right. Like if you want high-end steaks and stuff, El Cids. Absolutely. I used to go there. Actually, fun fact. My sister likes Mount Fuji. And I like El Cids. Okay. But the whole month of August, El Cids is closed because they go on vacation. Yeah, and they can afford to do that, right? For an entire month, they close down. So during my birthday, we can't go to El Cids. So instead, for my birthday, we go to Mount Fuji. And for my sister's birthday, we go to El Cids because her birthday's in February and they're open. So it's like a compromise that we worked out where like my sister gets her dinner celebration on my birthday because the place that I would want to go to is closed. Yeah. And I get her, and I get my dinner celebration on her birthday. So it's like a trade-off that we do.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a little interesting trade-off. But it's only because this place is closed the entire month of August. Of course, the entire month of August.
Me and Jesse like to sometimes go and treat ourselves. We put, I think the lowest bill we've ever had there is $180.
Yeah. Morton Steakhouse.
Yeah.
I've done a $1,000 bill at Morton Steakhouse.
Just 2 people?
3 people. Okay. 3 people, birthday dinner. They print your name on the menu. It says happy birthday, Nick. And yeah, it's like catered to you. And fucking the steaks were to die for.
Better than Longhorn?
Yeah, I mean $1,000, dude. Better than El Cids. Like
Houston.
I've never been to Houston's.
I've always wanted to try it.
I've always wanted to try it too. It seems a little too like snooty and upscale for me. Yeah. Like a little too much like city-esque. Like when I go to a steakhouse, I want like something that's more rugged, more like yeehaw.
PF Chang's good too. Shout out to PF Chang's.
It's a good place.
But here are my questions to you. Blimpies, Subway, or Quiznos? Of course, you guys in there.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know your thoughts.
Comments,
Blimpies, Subway, or Quiznos?
You want me to start? What do you think?
I mean, I guess I would have to go with Subway.
Oh, wrong answer.
I think so because when I was a kid growing up in Jersey City, there was one of them. I don't remember if it was Blimpie or if it was Subway. It wasn't Quiznos. I know that for a fact, so that's not it. But we used to always go there. It might be Blimpie, but they had this warm chicken sandwich thing that had like a special kind of sauce. I really couldn't tell you, but it was the most delicious thing I ever ate in my life. My buddy put it on. His birthday's the day before mine, and he put me onto it. And ever since then, like I've gone for that thing, and I've been like trying to figure out. I think it might be a Blimpie, it might be a Subway. I don't remember. It was one or the other. So, but it wasn't Quiznos. I know it wasn't Quiznos. What's yours?
It used to be Subway.
Okay.
I used to love Subway, and then I had the Blimpies best of Blimpies.
Okay.
And now I can't eat Subway.
Really?
I try to eat because there's the mall, Paramus, and they have the Blimpies, they have the Subway. Well, they don't have Blimpies there, but they have the Subway. Then they have Chick-fil-A. Shout out to Chick-fil-A, one of the best chicken places in the world.
I mean, it's all right.
It's amazing.
It's okay.
It's amazing.
It's okay.
It's amazing.
It's okay.
That's beside the point. But like, I just can't. I tried Subway the other day, not the other day, but a couple months. I was just like, I can't. Like, it's just not like after having Blimpies, I feel like the bread's better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't have as much condiments, but still, like, it's just I feel 1,000% more into Blimpies now. When I used to be hardcore, I hated Blimpies. I only did Subway.
Yeah. Well, there's a Blimpies by my old job, and we used to always like go there and get sandwiches.
Yeah.
So I can understand that the Blimpie is pretty good. It's a pretty good sandwich place. But I whichever one had that chicken thing from when I was growing up, that's the one. That's the one. And I think I might be romanticizing it, like this thing that I had, like the burger from from How I Met Your Mother. Like I think it's very much that. I think it's very much like that kind of a scenario. But I don't care. I don't care at all. I want that thing again, and whoever has it, they have my vote.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
I want you to give me
First thought that comes to mind.
yes.
Okay.
When I say to you, McDonald's, Burger King, or
Wendy's.
Wendy's. Why?
Burgers are better. Burgers just taste better.
I agree.
Yeah, I think their burgers just taste better.
But I have to say, without a shadow of a doubt, McDonald's breakfast, all the way.
Yeah, I haven't had McDonald's breakfast in so long that I can't agree with you on that. But their fries, McDonald's fries, are much better than Wendy's.
And I think the chicken is the best at Burger King.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never even attempted to have the chicken at Burger King. See, my favorite burger used to be the Whopper. But then I think, like, I grew up as an adult, and I realized what a burger's supposed to taste like, and I think Wendy's is the closest to it.
Yeah.
Besides, Five Guys.
I don't know your love about this place.
I love fucking Five Guys.
I can't get behind
I
it.
love fucking Five Guys.
I had it once, and I was just like, it's all right.
Really? Like, I feel like,
I have to go with you, and like,
I
you
feel
have
like,
to, show me
I
the
feel
way.
like, I feel like their toppings are much fresher than anywhere else you're gonna get, even more than Wendy's. I feel like their toppings are much fresher, and that's really what makes a burger, right? Like Wendy's, the reason why that's better than Burger King or McDonald's, it might not be the patty, it might be because their toppings are crunchier and fresher. It doesn't feel like everything was microwaved at the same time. And Five Guys, like they assemble the burger, they cook it in front of you, and they assemble it in front of you. And I just think it's, and also their fries, their Cajun fries. Do you like spicy?
I could fuss with some, a little bit of spice.
Yeah, I don't know. This ain't a little bit of spicy.
Okay. Get my milk ready. No, because you know, from coming home from our jobs,
Yeah.
you see that there's the like Home Depot, whatever the fuck it is, and then there's Five Guys.
Yeah.
Would I be able to get into Five Guys that way?
Where the Home Depot is, yeah, it's right next to the Home Depot.
Because you know what, Nick, I'm gonna say this tomorrow after I get out of work, I'm gonna go to Five Guys and give it another chance.
Yeah,
I've gone once.
I like Five Guys, man. I think Five Guys is good. I think it's flavorful. I think that you know what I had? I went to Shake Shack.
Ooh, that's a steak and shake or Shake Shack.
Shake Shack.
Yeah.
But my thing with Steak Shack is their burgers suck, but the bread is phenomenal. If you had to compare Shake Shack with Five Guys, I would say take the buns from Shake Shack, put them on a Five Guys burger, and you've got me. You've got me without a doubt. Whoever does that, that's the victorious winner. Take the buns from Shake Shack, right? Just take everything about Shake Shack, right? Except for the burgers and the fucking weird-ass portobello fucking mushroom deep fried portobello mushroom with cheese inside of it. Take that out of the equation. Get the Five Guys, people, and combine the buns, the shakes, and the burger patties from Five Guys, and fresh ingredients from Five Guys. And you've got me fucking sold. I am good to go. That is my place. Whatever that place might be, that's my place. I've never went to Steak and Shake, though.
Not bad.
No?
I prefer Shake Shack.
Okay.
I have to say. Trying to think. I'm thinking if we missed any real big. I think that covers the gambit of chain restaurants.
It might.
I didn't. Kiku or Mount Fuji?
Kiku or Mount Fuji? Kiku is cheaper and more convenient. So I always go to Kiku. But when I want to make a big move out of it, it's Mount Fuji for me. And not the one down here. The one up in New York. That's the one.
Yeah,
The Kiku over in Alpine is pretty good. That one is pretty good. I'll give you that. So if I had to toss up between the one up in New York and the one in Alpine, it's a very close call. But I'm still going to, like, Mount Fuji's my baby. I like Mount Fuji. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, I don't know, man. I'm a sushi guy. I fucking love sushi. You know what I mean? I love sushi and I love hibachi. So, and I feel like the issue that I have, right? I go to Kiku now, or I go to Mount Fuji now, and I feel like their rice is a little more bland. I feel like they're not using as much of the ingredients as they use as Kiku. Like Kiku seems like their rice is a lot better. So it's been shifting towards Kiku, but I don't know if that's my palate getting used to Kiku and like forgetting Mount Fuji, or if that's like actually.
Taste buds change every 9 years.
Yeah, I know.
For all I know, I could be in love with tomatoes. Probably not.
Yeah, Or for all you know, Five Guys might grow on you.
What if tomorrow? We'll let you know. I hope you know. I'm gonna text you tomorrow and be like,
You know who put me on Five Guys the first time? It was Battlefield or Battlefront. No, Battlefront.
the game?
No, the guy that came on the show was like all he played was Battlefront. Yeah.
You crazy game of all time.
I can't believe you don't understand the Five Guys thing, man.
I think I had it once with you and Jen.
Did you?
I think once.
I don't think so. I think I would have remembered that.
We'll ask Jen off air. I think Jen would say yeah. Because I could have sworn maybe I'm crazy.
You might. Well, you are.
We all do that. Let us know what your favorite chain restaurant is, if you have one, or if we missed any.
I mean, we covered everything, right?
Burger, obviously.
I've never been to an In-N-Out.
I've always wanted to go.
Yeah.
Just never had
I want to go. Apparently, it's comparable to like Wendy's. Like if you're gonna get an In-N-Out burger, you have to compare it to a Wendy's and find out which one is better.
Okay, fair enough.
So supposedly it's about the same. They did on YouTube. It was like a little video blog, where they did a comparison. So they got all the burgers, McDonald's, they got Burger King, they got Wendy's, and they got In-N-Out, and they chopped all the burgers up into little like sample pieces, and they taste tested it. Which one do you think that one's from? Which one do you think that one's from? Which one do you think that one's from? And there was a lot of confusion between In-N-Out and Wendy's.
Okay.
People just couldn't distinguish between In-N-Out and Wendy's. Yeah.
Shout out to Cheesecake Factory too.
Cheesecake Factory. Oh man, I haven't been there in years. I always get the julienne steak with the like mushroom. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, the julienne steak. It's got like these little medallions around the plate, and then like this center thing of like mashed potatoes with fried. Oh, it is fucking fine. Oh my god, that's like the best thing I ever had. I miss it. I miss it so much. The reason I haven't gone there, I used to go there religiously. Every time we would eat out, we would go there. But then I started dating a girl who hated the Cheesecake Factory, despised the Cheesecake Factory. I think you know who I'm talking about. Despised it. I was like, why? It's got everything you need: food and cheesecake. What could you hate about that place? Like, well, you know, if I wanted to go somewhere like that, I'd go to Grand Lux Cafe. What the fuck are you talking about, man? No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. No, you go to Cheesecake Factory. You get Grand Lux Cafe does not have cheesecake the way that this place has cheesecake. How could you fucking ever think that they're comparable? One has cheesecake, and one has every other dessert you get everywhere else. One has cheesecake. Many different kinds of cheesecakes.
What's your favorite cheesecake there?
Strawberry cheesecake. That's always been my favorite. The one that I tried last that I can remember. I mean, this was like 6-7 years ago. Fucking shit. Dude, I mean, like the servings at fucking Cheesecake Factory are like, that's enough right there. Like the serving sizes are so fucking massive, dude. I used to go with this girl, right? And we would get 2 appetizers, and it would feed us for 2 days. Yeah. Like, no, you're not gonna beat that for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can get 2 appetizers from the Cheesecake Factory and fucking like eat like king for 2 days. The Parmesan crusted chicken, that was really good over at Cheesecake Factory. I remember that. And those julienne, I think it was like steak julienne, or no, it can't be julienne. Steak medallions or Diane medallions or something like that. Steak Diane, that might be it. That might be why I was saying julienne. But steak Diane or some shit like that. Fucking phenomenal. It's like these little medallions of steak around the plate, and in the middle was the mashed potatoes, and it had like the fucking fried onions, and then like the glaze from the steaks would be at the bottom like a moat, and you could like fucking mix in your mashed potatoes with that, and it was fucking phenomenal. Oh my god, I miss that place so much.
We're definitely going. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's time to be live. Oh.
New releases, ladies and gentlemen. If you know what's coming out this week, or you're tired of casual conversations, tune out. Go take care of some responsibilities. You got things to do, and we don't want to hold you up. But if not, we've got the new releases of the week, ladies and gentlemen, for the week of September the 5th, 2017. A Whole New World, PS4 Digital. The city is being invaded by monsters from the upside down world. You, the Potion Master, must defeat evil all alone. With no tutorials or easy mode to assist you, you'll have to rely on the help of Fae, your companion fairy, and your potions. That was kind of cool. Antiquia Lost. PS4, PS Vita, digital. Antiquia Lost is a fantasy RPG featuring turn-based battles with beautiful 2D animation. The half-slime heroine eats gem to grow and even mimics monsters. Powerful attacks. Set out for an adventure to discover the truth of the history of the world. I'm going to read this because I'm going to forget to come back to it. Ladies and gentlemen, Destiny 2 is coming out this week. PS4, retail, digital, out 9/6 if you're ready. I like the new commercial.
Yeah.
Have you watched it?
Yeah.
Pretty nice. Pretty nice new commercial. Destiny 2 is an action shooter that takes you on an epic journey across the solar system. In the cinematic campaign, you'll enter a world filled with compelling characters and fight to take back our home. Battle alongside friends with multiple cooperative modes or challenge others in intense multiplayer matches. Don't Knock Twice, PS4, PSVR, digital. Don't Knock Twice is a first-person horror game based on a psychologically terrifying urban legend. To save her estranged daughter, a guilt-ridden mother must uncover the frightening truth behind the urban tale of a vengeful demonic witch. Drive Girls, PS Vita, digital retail, out 9/8. In a world where humans can transform into automobiles, the Drive Girls are ready to hit the road and save the day. Play as 5 different Drive Girls and transform from superheroine to supercar and back again as you smash through wave after wave of mechanized bug enemies attacking your home of Sun Island. Gun Ducky Industries, PS4 digital. Contact with our forces has been lost. I presume they have all been destroyed by the robot uprising. Keeping low in valleys and amongst buildings to stay out of range of their anti-aircraft weapons, I have no choice but to fly my plane into the robot factory in an effort to destroy their manufacturing facilities once and for all. Another game coming out this week, Knack 2 PS4 digital retail. Knack. Meet Knack, a little guy with surprising moves and the ability to transform from big to small and back again in this family-friendly adventure from the developers at PlayStation.
That's it.
Licky, the lucky lizard lives again. Woohoo! Say that 5 times fast.
Lucky.
Yeah, you already fucked up. PS Vita, digital. Licky, the lucky lizard lives again is an endless, procedurally generated 2D platformer in which players compete to climb higher and survive longer than friends and other players on online leaderboards. The Lost Bear, PSVR, digital. Immerse yourself in the hand-drawn world of the Lost Bear. Help Walnut on her journey home through a mysterious land corrupted by the toy-stealing Snatcher with a unique combination of fully realized 3D VR environments and 2D platformings. Solve puzzles and rescue Walnut's teddy bear. Senko no Ronde 2, PS4, digital, out 9/7. Senko no Ronde 2 is a unique mix of fighting game and bullet hell shooter in which players pilot powerful armored robot rounders and do battle in futuristic arenas. Songbringer, PS4 digital. Songbringer is a sci-fi action RPG with swords, secrets, dungeons, bosses, and stuff. Yeah, and stuff. I don't know what kind of stuff, but we'll find out. Spectrum, PS4 digital. Spectrum is a platform game with minimalist aesthetic set out in an abstract world where you control a dark entity attempting to reach the portals on each level while avoiding the colorful objects it encounters. Utaramudo. No. I'm going to try that again. Utaware Rumono. No. I don't know. Mask of Truth. PS Vita, digital retail. Forced to flee Yamato's idyllic imperial capital, Haku and his friends. Haku, not haiku. Haku and his friends now seek safety in the rural nation of Enakumoi, only to find that nowhere is truly safe from the dark conspiracies they uncovered together. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your games coming out this week.
Pick of the week.
Pick of the week. Pick of the week for me?
Destiny 2.
I mean, kind of, yeah, but, Licky the Lucky Lizard lives again. It's pretty, that's not too bad right there. Or Gunducky Industries sounds interesting. Don't Knock Twice was pretty interesting also. And it's not just PlayStation VR, it's also PlayStation 4, which is nice to finally get that, we're not going to alienate some customers because of other customers. So, I don't know. What's your pick of the week, sir?
My pick of the week, I have to say Lucky Lizard.
Lucky Lizard? All right. Yeah. I mean, we've got a couple of options over here. There's a couple of good games, good-looking games.
Absolutely. I just set up my team
Oh, very nice, very nice.
I'm very excited. Thank you guys for watching Sunday's live show here on youtube.com/ImprovGaming. Also over on Facebook and also on twitch.tv/improv_gaming. Make sure if you're new here and you like what you see, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like the video, comment below, let us know your favorite fast food restaurant. Also, come follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/improvcap. And a whole bunch of stuff coming. Walking Dead Season 3 stream coming all at you. You guys can check out Life is Strange. Remember, Tuesday's episode is my review of Life is Strange Before the Storm, episode 1. And until next time,
game on.